Hi, everyone. Good morning. Happy Thanksgiving. This is Ayana, your resident health and life coach, going live with you today to discuss how not to overdo it and completely lose your stuff today on Thanksgiving. We in this country, we tend to have a little thing about overeating on the holidays, and so this is a video discussing how to avoid all of that. But before I get into all of that, just want to say a little thing about Thanksgiving. So I know that this is that there are people are really obsessed with the Black Friday stuff and the sales. And I just want to say that I too have some Black Friday, what I'm calling gratitude sales. I don't want to subscribe to the craziness of Black Friday, but so these are what I call gratitude sales. And, I have $40 off my online course about, to stop sabotaging your health goals and help you kind of consistently lose the weight. It's really great. And that's in the description. And then there's also a deal, 20% off of coaching services. All you got to do is sign up for a free coaching consultation with me. And that's all you have to do. You just sign up in the next few days, and then you will qualify for 20% off any coaching service that I provide you if you decide to go with it. So there's no pressure. It's just that simple. Okay. So if you just click on any one of those links, you'll get signed up right away. But anyways, happy Thanksgiving to you. And I'm really excited because I love holidays. I'm one of the corniest people on planet Earth. I get it from my mama. My mom was very, very corny about the holidays. And so even though, we all know that Thanksgiving is rooted in a really dark past, and the history around Thanksgiving is really horrible and related to genocide and exploitation and racism. And what's interesting though is that there's so much in our history that is kind of rooted in this place. But what we as human beings today can do is that we can reclaim that legacy, right? And we can change what we do with it. So making sure that we educate ourselves about the past, but that we also can still enjoy the day that Thanksgiving is supposed to represent, which is about gratitude and love and togetherness, and also good food, right? Who really is going to hate on all of that? So with that in mind, just wanted to come to you this morning with a couple of tips for how to not feel like total crap today and by overeating way too much. Okay. Now I'm the queen of overeating. Thanksgiving has traditionally been my day. Okay. Any day where you get to eat a lot has generally been my jam. Okay. And it's been a day that I personally have struggled with to kind of keep it together, to be honest with you. So, typically what I've done is I'm not one of the cooking people, but I go to other people's houses who cook. And before I got married, I would roam to my different friends' places, to the different family members, and just collect food from every house that I went to. It was fantastic. And I would have leftovers for days. It was fantastic. And I didn't lift a finger. It was kind of sad, but so I know about overeating on Thanksgiving. It used to be one of my favorite pastimes, more so than the football and all of that. So just what can we do when we are, faced with all of this really good food, especially because it's almost become kind of like a national part of the holiday is to just overeat. It's part of the tradition. But what inevitably ends up happening is that we feel crappy, right? I mean, so I wait. Like one of the things that I used to do was I would just I would not eat a thing all day so I could save myself for that precious moment when I bit into someone else's delicious cooked Thanksgiving food. So as I mentioned, I don't cook, right? So, and then I would just go to town, right? And so, and as we all know, like, and that's part of the pleasure. And then, you have leftovers for days, but you end up feeling crappy afterwards. You can't move. The pants are busting open, right? And then inevitably what ends up happening in the next couple of days is we feel guilty and we feel bad about it, right? So how can we, make sure that we are not overdoing it on that day so that we don't feel bad about ourselves and we don't feel horrible physically at the end of that? Well, here are a couple of tips, okay? The first tip is, I'm looking at my notes here to make sure I get it right. Oh, to drink a lot of water. Okay, so this goes without saying. We all know logically that we have to drink a lot of water, right? It's one of the most obvious things you could say to someone about ways to get healthy. But you'd be surprised at how many of us neglect to do this, right? Just on a regular basis. We all know we got to get 2 liters. Well, it depends on your height and weight, but essentially I think 2 liters a day per person, right? But the majority of us do not drink enough water. In fact, my mouth is a little dry as I'm talking to you about this, okay? But this is everything. And this is a huge part of you not overeating, because so many times our bodies are genuinely just thirsty, but we think it's a hunger signal. And so we fill it with food, right? So if we drink the right amount of water throughout the day, then we will feel appropriately hungry when it's time to feel appropriately hungry, right? Our hunger signals won't be screwed up throughout the whole day, okay? So this is extremely, extremely important. Hydrate yourself. And also too, because a lot of our holiday foods can be high in sodium, right? A lot of them have a lot of salt. And so, you might really just want to increase the amount of water that you're drinking today, so that way you don't get to dinner time and start losing your mind. Okay, so drinking a lot of water is really just going to help you really have the correct hunger signals of when you're actually hungry and when you're actually not. Okay, now the second thing is that, I want to remind you about is to move your body today. Do some type of movement. Okay, I know it's not popular on Thanksgiving. Like, this is the day of debauchery and eating too much, and what do you mean I got to move my body? But definitely, if you move your body a little bit, especially before you get to eating dinner, one, you'll feel better about yourself. Okay, you'll be like, oh, well, I worked out. It does something to the confidence level. But also too, it'll help you with your digestion. Okay, so some type of movement today will definitely help with your digestion, so that your body can help process the level of food that you're going to eat, right? So that'll make you feel good. So it'll make you feel good and help with aid in your digestion. And no one wants to feel like they can't, like things aren't moving there today. That would kind of suck, right? So even if it's a walk, but just something that'll make you feel, okay, like I put in some effort. I did a workout this morning, right? And now I'll feel good throughout the day. Okay. And the third thing, okay, this is really, really important. I know it's a tradition. So many of us starve ourselves until we get to the finish line or to the promised land at the end of the day. Please don't do that, okay? I'm begging you. As one person who used to do that to others who I'm sure do it as well, like it's a thing of honor and beauty. And when you get to that dinner time bell, you're just like, yes, it feels really good psychologically, but it feels like a huge reward. But then that's also part of the problem, right? Is that then the Thanksgiving meal feels like this epic reward, and I'm going to eat everything in sight, right? So we feel like I've earned this, so I get to eat 4 plates, right? And then also too, physically, you're starving by that point, right? So your body is your body is going to want to eat everything in sight for psychological reasons and for just pure hunger reasons. And then also too, you're going to eat a lot faster. So when we eat a lot faster and we're just, scarfing everything down, it messes with our digestion. It also makes it very easy for us to overeat in that one sitting, and it makes it impossible to just kind of stop yourself. And then, again, the thing that we want to avoid is feeling really crappy physically, feeling like we can't move a muscle, feeling like we have to lay down because we're so sick, and feeling bad about ourselves emotionally. Okay. And then that's the other thing I want to mention too. This is a final tip. Whatever you do today, please practice self-forgiveness. Okay. Because, we as human beings, it's important to have a healthy lifestyle, sure. But we as human beings, we fall short all the time, okay? I definitely, as I mentioned to you before, like I'm someone who loves Thanksgiving and loves eating a lot of good food. So we all fall short. So whatever does happen today, do not beat yourself up about it, okay? In fact, get in the practice right now of whatever happens, I'm going to forgive myself. I'm not going to hold a grudge against myself, because that'll just sabotage you further in your efforts to get healthy in the future, okay? The more negativity that we embrace about ourselves and the more we beat ourselves up, the harder it is to stay with a healthy lifestyle. Like when we beat ourselves up, it saps our willpower, is what I'm trying to say, okay? And actually, if you want to know more about that, I actually did a live webinar on Zoom and on Facebook Live a couple days ago. It's in my feed. So if you go to, my profile, Ayana Burks, it's open and it's public. You can check it out. and you can look at, or you can go on the Thrive and Be Whole Facebook page to catch that replay. I'm only going to have it up for a couple of days, but it goes into detail about how negative attitudes about our body can really sabotage our health goals. So again, whatever happens today and in this holiday period, please practice self-forgiveness. Okay, you deserve it. You're an awesome person, even if you eat 10 slices of pie. Please don't, but even if you do, you are. Your body might rebel against you if you do, but you still are an awesome human being, okay? And you're okay, and you can get right back on that healthy lifestyle horse, okay? And just as a final reminder, I want to also say this one more thing. So I said this earlier in the video, but I just want to emphasize this. I love me some Black Friday, woohoo, okay? Gratitude Friday is what I'm calling it, and I'm so grateful for you and your support and watching this, and as a result, you get to take advantage of some pretty amazing sales. So my online course about, to stop sabotaging your health goals, to lose weight without diets or drama, okay? It's not a starvation, it's not a quick fix. It is a lifestyle change. It helps you change your habits and learn to love yourself while you're losing weight. It's fantastic. And there's a link in this description. Check that out. And there's a $40 off coupon, but it's only good through Sunday. Okay, so please check that out. It's amazing. There's 3 different price levels. There's descriptions in that link. Enter that coupon code. It's BodyLove18. Okay, it's in the description, but enter that anyway. And then, the other thing too is like, if you want life coaching or health coaching services, sign up now because I got a 20% off discount going on. Okay, it's fantastic. So again, all you have to do, you don't have to talk with me this week, but you just sign up for a session in the next couple of days, and then you will automatically be cemented into that 20% off price range. Okay, it's a free consultation call. There's no pressure. You can just get some good coaching, a free coaching session with me. And then if you like, you sign up and you get 20% off. Simple. All right. And so with that, I hope you guys are enjoying your Thanksgiving. I'm so lucky. My kids are still asleep. We had them up kind of late last night. So, I don't know, bad parenting, but but I'm going to go, and I hope that you guys enjoy the rest of this day as well. You are amazing. You deserve to take a break. You deserve to enjoy yourself. And please remember to take it easy out there as far as the eating, okay? Drink water. Don't keep eating all throughout the day, okay? Don't just starve yourself until the finish line, okay? Keep eating good quality foods too, okay? Good quality, healthy stuff. All right, take it easy. Bye.